Hello y'all, this is Teo. Today I'm playing Nancy Drew. Stay tuned for danger. I am not good at these kinds of games necessarily. It's been a while, so we're gonna go on Junior Detective.
Dear Beth, you'll never guess who I'm visiting in New York. Maddie Jensen, your favorite soap star from Light of Our Love. Maddie is renting Aunt Eloise's apartment in New York. And after hearing about my last case, Secrets Can Kill, Maddie called to invite me up here.
The secret to Stargo.
According to Maddie, Rick Arlen is getting death threats, but he won't go to the police. So she wants me to do some investigation work. Can you imagine anyone not liking Rick Arlen, daytime's cutest hunk? I have a sneaking suspicion, though, that there's more to this case than meets the eye. Call you later, Nancy.
Come on in, Nancy. The door's open.
Alright, we are here at Aunt Eloise's house in New York. An apartment, actually. Why a famous actress is living here, girl, I have no idea, but
welcome to New
here
York,
she
Nancy.
is, Maddie Jensen.
I'm really glad you could come out here on such short notice.
It's always nice to come back to the Big Apple, and now I get to stay with a famous soap opera star. It must be exciting work.
Believe me, it's not all that exciting. 5 a.m. shoots, a million lines to learn, people all uptight and yelling, and now Rick's getting these death threats.
Well, tell me about the death threats.
Well, for the past month, my co-star Rick Arlen has been getting these awful death threats. At first, we all shrugged it off. You get the occasional odd letter in this business. But then they started to get weird.
Yes, weird. Yeah, we're getting right to the point. I do not beat around the bush.
They're
You can't afford
totally
to.
bizarre. Not only did he get letters, but somebody sent him a box of poisoned chocolates, a broken watch, and then there's that whole thing with the teleprompter.
Tell me about the letters.
Well, the first ones had the
Okay,
letters
a
cut out of
naturally
magazines,
fast
you know,
cut. I
like
love
on
that.
a ransom note. They were all signed by someone named B.T. Kaiser. Somehow the news leaked out and the press totally jumped on them. Then they started getting ugly and twisted.
Did Rick go to the police?
No, and that's the problem. No one is taking any of this seriously, especially Rick. He thinks nothing will ever hurt him.
Someone sent him poisoned chocolates?
Rick's a major chocoholic. His fans and friends are always sending him boxes of candy. But these chocolates were so nasty, Rick spit them out. I've never seen Rick say no to chocolate before. Nancy, I'm running late. I need to get to the studio. Hey, why don't you come over and visit? I'll leave a visitor's pass for you at the security desk. Oh, before I forget, here's a copy of the house keys. I'm always losing my keys, so I've got plenty of copies. I'll write the studio's address on your map. Just catch a taxi cab outside and show them the map. They'll know how to get there.
Alright, so this is the part where we snoop around Maddie's apartment and look at everything. Look at all these unnatural ass pictures, Jesus, okay. I get it, this was 1999 when this came out. They had clearly had not figured things out yet. So that little remote's probably going to be important later because it'll let us pick it up. So, a long road to fame. Actress Maddie Jensen says her recent success in a daytime drama is a result of hard work and a little help from home. Most people have this impression that it's easy to become a famous actor. All you need to do is a nice smile and a bus ticket bound for New York or LA, says Jensen in the December issue of Modern Actors. Jensen, who stars as Serena Livingston, it's pronounced Livingston in the game. I ran through this earlier today and I got soft locked, so I'm doing it again. On Worldwide's Light of Our Love, also tells the magazine about the pressures of acting at an early age. My mother was the typical stage mom, pushing me harder and harder to get the lead. I used to think acting was just a big competition, but now I realize it truly is a vocation, something you have to dedicate your life to. How has this new outlook changed her relationship with her mother? We're best friends, the actress admits. Without my mom, I'd have never had the opportunity to start in this business. She says that almost like she's a Nepo baby, but I don't actually know if she is one. I don't know, little help from home usually implies Nepo baby. The 23rd annual daytime soap opera gala is on December 16th at 7 p.m. at the Manhattan Crest Country Club. RSVP. RSVP by December 3rd. Sorry about that. Maddie, I'm writing this letter because you never call me. You can't be that busy not to phone your poor mother, can you? I saw your photo on Soap Opera Journal at the store. You'd think that my own daughter would at least send me a copy. I was devastated to see that your picture is much smaller than Rick's. What makes him more important than you? Darling, you must remember that you are the real star of that show, and it's about time we show the world that you are number one. I will not allow you to ever play second fiddle to that man. Without your talent, he'd be nothing. Remember that, and remember the person who paid for all your acting lessons for all 3 years, Mother. That is giving stage mom, but also she is kind of mothering there. You are not second fiddle to that man. Okay, this is literally just the same letter.
It's locked.
There is a weird thing with this drawer. I think this is the one that there's like, they just forgot to put a key in it so you can't even go in there. I wonder what was supposed to be in there. Okay, so there is... Rick. Dear Rick. There is so much I want to tell you and confide in you, but I don't know. Am afraid of where this would lead. I am truly in love with you, but how can I be sure that you feel the same way? I think we both know the answer, but I think you refuse to admit it. You refuse to admit that you are truly in love with me, and I think that makes you scared, afraid of the commitment this would mean. Why must you continue playing that part of the confirmed bachelor, constantly looking for another date? We both know you're not happy with this past, but you still play it. You still play the incurable romantic, when all you really want is a lifetime of love. I am ready for commitment. Okay, so it looks like there was more to that note originally. Today is November 13th. That is actually somewhat helpful to know. Love how they just sandwiched Maddie in with all the real people there. Love that for her. Yes, she is totally a real person and definitely does not look like a claymation figurine. There's a television here. But it doesn't really do anything. Maddie Jensen won a 1999 Annual Soap Star Award for Best Actress. Love that for you. Hey, that's the year the game came out, so I'm going to assume this also takes place in 1999. Hence, if you see anything that looks dated as hell, that's why. Okay, I don't know why he's just zoomed in on that 3 times. Did not mean to do that. Oh my god, you can tell where they... Okay, you can tell where they edited that in. This one at least looks a little better, and look, it's basically the entire cast of the game. Isn't that lovely? What the fuck is Rick's smile in that one, though, girl? Also, this magazine spread, girl, that is scary. The last days for Rory Danner. Rumors are rampant that Rick Arlen, lulz Rory Danner, is breaking his contract with Worldwide Broadcasting and is setting his sights on a career in film. While his agency has no comment, our sources tell Chatter that Rory's evil twin Yuri may return next season to kill Rory off. This news has sent shockwaves throughout WWE's management, especially after Rick and his co-star Maddie Jensen, Serena Livingston, both picked up Eddies for Best Couple in a Daytime Soap last year. I'm working with an excellent cast and crew on Light of Our Love, Arlen told Chad after winning his award. It's a pleasure to work with Maddie and Bill and Janie. They make a great team. Obviously not great enough to keep Rick on board. Taken from an old hat in the industry, Rick, Hollywood is a totally different playing field from New York. Very true. Okay, we already looked at that. We've looked at that already. Can't really look at the fireplace in any more detail. Okay, we did look at that already. Oh, we can look at the window. This is just the pan view. So we can look at the stuff on the desk. There's that chair is going to become more relevant later, but there's nothing on it right now. Could have sworn there was something in the drawer, but there's a note here. Nancy, while you were out, Ned called. He asked me to tell you to call him the first chance you get. By the way, he sounds cute. Oh. Yeah, if that sound... Okay, that was my fault for being a dum-dum.
We're sorry. Your call cannot be completed as dialed. Please check the number and dial again. This is a recording.
Hello?
Guess who?
Nancy! First you leave me to visit your aunt in Florida, and now you're in New York. By the time you get back to River Heights, I'll be an old man.
That's okay. I'll still love you.
Even if I'm bald and wearing dentures?
Ned would actually ask, would you still love me if I was a worm, unironically, and I'm kind of here for that.
Of course, Ned. Even if you're toothless and hairless.
You're so sweet. Strange, but sweet. So, Hannah told me about the investigation you're working on. Sounds neat, but kind of dangerous. Anything I can help you out with?
Well, I'm getting along so far.
Okay, I'll let you get back to your sleuthing. Be careful. I love you.
Taxi!
Where can I take you today, miss?
1999 Broadway, please.
We are at the Worldwide Broadcasting.
Can I help you?
Yes, Maddie Jensen left a visitor's pass for me. It should be listed under Nancy Drew.
Here you are. You'll need to sign for it. You'll need to come to this desk every time you enter so I can log you in. Have a nice day.
Alright, so we can't really go in there right now. So let's just look around here for the time being. Alright, random people.
It's open!
This is a prop room, we can go in
Hello
here.
there. Oh, are you a visitor? According to the policy's memo dated July 14th, 1954, no one is permitted in the prop room, except for those people permitted in the prop room. You may want to talk to the director, Lillian Weiss, if you want to become permitted. She likes to do all of the hiring around here. Good day, my dear.
Yeah, that figures. Gotta love Millie.
I don't care who he is. No one breaks a contract with Bill Pappas. I'll kill him before he runs out on me.
That is very sussy, actually.
It's open! Hey, Nancy, glad you could make it. We'll be shooting soon, so I only have a couple of minutes to chat.
Can you tell me more about Rick?
Where should I start? Well, I've known Rick since I started acting. Well, after I got my big break with the touring production of Romeo and Juliet. We both played the leads. I guess it gave us good practice for the parts of Rory and Serena.
So how long have you been a couple?
You mean off-screen or on-screen? You see, Rick and I dated when we were with the touring company for Romeo and Juliet.
So, okay, that's actually important
Do
information.
you think an old flame of yours could be motivated by jealousy to do this to Rick?
Actually, Rick and I are no longer dating. But come to think of it, I do know someone who could be jealous enough of Rick to do something like this. Yuri Danner, Rick's twin brother. I'm sorry, Nancy, it's been a running joke around here. You see, Rick's character has an evil twin, Yuri, and everyone's been saying that it's him who's causing all this trouble. But seriously, I have no idea who could be behind this. Oh, look at the time, I've got to get to makeup. Hey, why don't you come down to the set in a few minutes? I'll be shooting a scene with Rick. In the meantime, make yourself at home.
Alright, now we check the dressing room out. I will gladly make this. Mon chéri, voici un symbole de mon amour pour vous. Vous êtes un ange envoyé par le ciel pour m'encourager, pour me donner le courage. Je vous aime et je vous embrasse très fortement. Okay, I don't know what that French was about, but I can kind of read French. Arlen's possible departure leads to ratings questions. Oh, and also 3 clowns were injured. Fucking clowns. WWB down after rumor of LOL cast changes. Will the decline continue? Also, an embezzler got away to Rio de Janeiro, and I'm like, yas. Okay, that is definitely not how that's pronounced. I don't care. Actually, yes, I do. No, I don't. Look at all this makeup and an old phone. That's so cool and trendy. There is nothing of importance in here, and yet we are allowed to open this drawer. In this game's defense, I believe it was advertised with a whole... There's a lot of close-ups in this, which was a huge thing for 1999, so it gets a pass. Oh, wait. Chocolates. Bitter chocolates. Danger of stay tuned for danger. Okay, this is just a very, very cryptic note, but I don't know the full extent of what this says. Something castor oil glass. Lisa from Blackpink. Who is lying? Owen Spader. That name does show up again later. Who done it more than it seems, and also it mentions the broken watch, the castor oil. Says somebody's lying. I don't know if I said that already, but I guess I'm saying it again. Just so we know that there is something about castor oil and that someone's lying. Who is the someone? We get to look in here, but then we can't take anything out of it. No kidding, they want us to do a thorough job here. I do love the art in Maddie's room. It is very pretty. That is Rick's cell phone number. It may or may not be relevant later. I don't actually remember. Cute little Maddie jewelry thing. Dear Maddie, I'm writing to tell you what a big fan I am of the show. Serena Livingston is my favorite character on Light of Our Love, and I haven't missed a single show since I started watching it last year. Even my mom watches the show, and she hardly watches television. Recently, I read an interesting article about your career in the Manhattan TV Guide. I was wondering what you meant when you said I used to think that acting was a big competition. In what way was being an actress competitive to you? I'm asking because you've always seemed so sweet on all the TV talk shows that you've been on. It's so hard to imagine you being one of those competitive soap actors who only want to get ahead and be #1 lead all the time. I know how busy you are, but I can hope you can write back to one of our biggest fans. I am looking forward to something. Probably a reply, which I don't know if this lady ever got. I hope this lady got a reply. It does say Shanna Kadatrom. I'm gonna go with Kadatrom. It sounds very Nordic. Alright, we have lines. Camera picks up Yuri Danner as he walks through the living room doors and enters the front hallway. He greets Serena Livingston. Well, good evening. I never expected you to darken my door. I want to talk to you about Rory, I know. You know what? You know that yellow-bellied poor excuse of a man does not deserve your love, Serena. Is that what you know? I don't know. Of course you don't. But don't worry. Your pretty little head about Rory. He'll get what he deserves, and I can tell you, my love, it isn't Serena Livingston. What do you mean? I love Rory, and I despise you. You use me to seek revenge on your brother, your own flesh and blood, and now you want to drag me down to your level? But I won't do that. I have more strength than you think. Serena, always playing the femme fatale. Do you really think... Don't patronize me, Yuri. I am no longer in your power. I'm free of your evil spell. Period, Serena. Period. Alright. I think I missed something because there was a puzzle in here. I've somehow not happened on the puzzle yet. Oh, this is where the puzzle was. It was, I want to say it was here. I know there was a puzzle somewhere here. Where? No, it's not that one. There's somewhere where there's a puzzle with a note. Oh, okay, the hitboxes are just weird. Alright, I think they're all the right way up now. I kind of know the solution to this because I, again, got past this earlier before I soft locked, so... Alright. Oh, what the hell? Oh, I did not mean to do that. Alright, there we go. We have the puzzle here. I haven't... So we get that torn note. Something about being finished, what must be done, and that we're taking drastic steps to do something possibly. None of which are really all that great signs of doing so. And also puts the suspicion on Maddie a bit. No, we don't want to leave the building. This is the one we're
I
supposed
need
to...
something to make this work.
And here's the part where we watch them
Are we
act.
locked in?
Yes, Miss Weiss, we're clear to shoot.
Have we blocked this already?
Yes, I think.
Quiet on the set.
Is the floor ready?
Check.
Audio. Check.
Roll tape.
Stand by camera 1.
Stand by music.
Take camera 1.
Rory, I have to talk to you.
I don't want to see you, Serena.
No, Rory, don't go. I love you.
I don't want to see you, Serena.
Bro, what is this acting?
Sheesh! What was that? I could have been killed! Get my agent on the phone, now!
Clear
Alright.
out, everybody.
Looks like that's a wrap for today.
Stage crew, you're on standby.
I should set the clock.
So there's a clock that needs fixing. There's the tile floor. Mystery does indeed love company. I will agree with you there. Okay, I can't even really look at anything here. Oh, I can't even go in there either. Rory, I have to talk to you. I don't want to see you, Serena. No, Rory, don't go. Your time is running out, Rick Garland. You'd better kiss your career and your life goodbye because the end is near. Oh wait, no, we looked at that already. Oh, we get to steal some tools. Oh, that's fun. Nancy, I love you, you effing klepto. See you. I can't even read any of them. There's the blocking plan, Foob. More of the blocking plan. It's not like we really need anything else here, I think. Here's the directory. I am actually gonna... Ooh. There's letters gone. From the magazines. Meet Rick Arlen in person. Rick Arlen, Light of Our Love, 3 o'clock to 4:30, Friday, November 20th at the Worldwide Broadcasting Lobby. Rick Arlen, winner of 5 Daytime Awards, including Best Leading Actor in a Drama Series and Best On-Screen Bromance for Light of Our Love.
Can I help you?
Hello, here's my pass.
Hello, Ms. Drew. Thank you. You may proceed.
Alright, so we're gonna go back in. No, I actually wanted to go the other way.
What kind of studio are you running here? My client could have been killed.
I told you I'd get to the bottom of this. I've already closed the set to visitors.
Apparently, they're close to
open.
visitors.
Oh, Nancy, this is horrible. There's no way that could have been an accident. I think it's another attempt to get Rick. The timing's just too weird. All of these threats, and now he's almost killed on stage. I'm too upset to deal with this. I gotta get out of here. I need some space. We'll talk later.
Fair enough, Maddie. Fair enough, honestly.
Entrez-vous. Hello, gorgeous. Where have you been all my life?
Rick, this is highly inappropriate.
Well, for a guy who just barely escaped a terrible accident, you're in an incredibly good mood.
Of course I am. I was lucky. If you're gonna be in an accident, that's the best way to be. Don't you agree? But then I've always been a lucky guy. I just met you, Miss Drew.
Is it lucky to receive death threats and poison chocolates?
Poison chocolates? Oh dear, Maddie's really gone over the top with this. They were just a bad batch, that's all. Look, if you dare me, I'll eat one. But if we're gonna play that game, I'd prefer another dare. So, how about it, Nancy? Truth or dare?
Okay, maybe I wish that falling Kliegelight had killed him, actually.
Okay. Truth.
Admit it. You find me irresistible, don't you, Nancy?
Actually, I find those letters you've been getting irresistible. I just love a good mystery.
Oh, you're no fun. Well, mi casa es su casa. You know, my house is your house. Well, feel free to examine the evidence, Miss Drew, while I go off the wardrobe. Have a chocolate while you're at it. Stay beautiful.
Ugh, I do not like him. Sorpresa chocolates. Well, those must be the poison ones, because there's only one gone. How do I loathe thee? Let me count the ways. I loathe thee to the depth and breadth and height my soul can reach. I want you out of sight, for the ends of vanity and ideal conceit. I loathe thee to the level of every day's most quiet need by sun and candle flame. I loathe thee freely as you strive for fame. I loathe thee purely as you cannot turn from praise. I loathe thee with the passion to put to use in my old griefs and with my childhood's faith. I loathe thee with the hate I seem to lose with my better dates. I loathe thee with the breath, smiles, tears of all my life. And if it comes to pass, I shall only love thee well after your death. Lol. Look at those golf clubs. Oh, you can tell he's one of those rich white people that goes golfing every year. Probably every day, actually, if he has the time. Scared you, didn't I? Good, because this was just a dress rehearsal. Only my revenge is truly sweet, Rick Arlen. So prepare for your long and bitter end. And the Y's. The Y's are dropped. That is a... Black roses. Rick's alive, unfortunately. I will join the I am joining the war on Rick Arlen, not on the side of Rick Arlen, let's just say that. It's me, your faithful fanatic. Or am I now a lunatic? That's what you called me yesterday with your little group of followers. Is this one big joke to you, isn't it? Yes, Rick, it's a joke, and I'll be happy to deliver the punchline right in your face. Love how... Rick, your time is running out. Dear Mr. Arlen, I just want to write you and tell you how much of a fan I am of yours, a fan of your impending doom. I can't wait until that fateful moment as I watch you squirm and beg for mercy. But I won't give it. You don't deserve it, you coward. And don't think I'm not serious. I'm serious enough to keep a close eye on you. How did you enjoy your meal at Blake's last night with that trashy woman from Nash Cove? You ordered a red wine with your halibut, you fool, and then fell asleep in box 42 watching Soft Shoe. The night ended with a taxi ride to your boat in Slip 83. Afraid they didn't know of your secret hideaway? Maybe one day it'll sink with you in it. A fanatic. I'm going to get you, Rick. Your days as Rory Danner are numbered. B.T. Kaiser. Oh, hey, there's that name. How he does it. Do I even want to know how he does it? Your time is running out, and there's the broken watch. Rick, do you think I'm that stupid? You send your boat to your upstate cabin. I know where that is, and I know where your 5th Avenue penthouse is. I even know the access code. Change it, that won't stop me. Because one day, I'll meet up with you. There's no escaping my wrath. I'm much nearer than you think. Okay. Alright, I guess we're taking 3D glasses. The Hamptons, me plus my gal. Is the gal in the room with us, Rick? Like, question, is the gal in the room with us?
It's open! Hello there. Oh, are you a visitor? According to the policy's memo dated July 14th, 1954, no one is permitted in the prop room, except for those people permitted in the prop room. You may want to talk to the director, Lillian Weiss, if you want to become permitted. She likes to do all of the hiring around here. Good day, my dear.
Yeesh, okay.
May I help you? Yes, hi. I'm a friend of Maddie's, and Do I look like a tour guide? Look, the set's closed to visitors. I'll need to take your pass away. But if it's any consolation, I'll be more than happy to show you the door.
Alright, we're gonna go ahead and leave.
Hey, taxi! Where to, lady?
7226 Lexington Avenue, please.
On my way!
It's locked.
Hi, Nancy. I'm sorry for skipping out on you like that. I guess I'm not a very good hostess. It's just that this whole thing with Rick really shook me up.
See, let's try to be empathetic here.
I understand, but now that the studio's closed to visitors, I'm at a dead end.
There's got to be a way to get you back in the studio. Whoever's leaving these threats for Rick also has access to the studio. Wait a minute. I've got an idea. You know, my agent could get you a job as an extra so you could get on the set. You don't have to do anything. They just need to have people standing by.
Really? Who is your agent?
Dwayne Powers. We've been friends for years. I'll give Dwayne a call first thing tomorrow. Just stop by there in the morning. I'll tell him you're an old family friend who's decided to try out acting as a career.
Would you do that? That'd help me get past Lillian and hopefully to the bottom of these threats against Rick.
Yeah, I should get back to learning my lines for tomorrow. Good luck.
Alright, so we're actually just gonna go straight over to the office because there's no real reason to stay here. just swiveling around to check the chair. There's nothing there.
Taxi!
Yeah, what's the address?
318 West 10th Street, please.
You got it.
And I do love how they said 10th Street. It's clearly supposed to be 10th Avenue, but...
Go away. Don't you understand?
Mr. Powers, Maddie Jensen sent me to see you about a job as an extra.
I'm sorry. I'm in Suite 101. Come in. Come in. I apologize for my abrupt greeting. You must understand that if I opened my door to every struggling actor in this town, I'd never be able to get my work done.
I'm a friend of Maddie Jensen. She told me you might be able to get me a job as an extra on Light of Our Love.
Ah, yes. Maddie just called me. You're Nancy Drew, am I correct? Maddie spoke highly of your abilities, and I am more than happy to give a young actor a chance, if I can. Normally I don't do this, but seeing that you're a friend of Maddie's, I could pull some strings for you. You see, Worldwide uses me almost exclusively for hiring their talent. Not only did I provide them with Maddie Jensen, but Rick Arlen as well.
You're Rick Arlen's agent?
Yes, I was. But I must confess that the man has no talent. Were it not for his good looks and charm, he'd never have gotten to where he is now. You see, Rick foolishly believes acting is a status symbol, not an art form. He's a ladder climber who'll use anyone to crawl his way to the top. A ladder he's sure to fall from one of these days. Well, Nancy, you must be anxious to start this assignment. I'll call right now and have a pass waiting for you at the reception desk. Now, if you'll please excuse me, I must get back to work. It was a pleasure meeting you. Please call me for any other needs you may have.
Taxi!
Where can I take you today, miss?
1999 Broadway, please.
Can I help you?
Hi, I've been hired as an extra by the Powers Agency.
Here you are. You'll need to sign for it. You'll need to come to this desk every time you enter so I can log you in. Thank you and good luck.
I see Maddie's friend is now working as an extra for us. So, are you trying to get discovered, or are you just hard up for a job?
I'm working with Dwayne Powers Agency. I heard he's a really good agent.
Oh, please. Don't get your hopes up too high. It's not like you're working for commercial artists or Edison Talent. We use Dwayne whenever we need someone right away, usually extras or gophers. If we really need talent, we call someone else.
Yeah, Dwayne is definitely giving culprit. It's giving he has a motive.
Well, I'll let you get back to your business.
Goodbye.
Lillian's not been the nicest to us, but I wouldn't say she has a motive either.
It's open! Yes, my dear.
I need to get something for Maddie from the prop room.
I see. Well, I don't just let anyone enter my prop room without showing me that they're clever enough to take on the responsibility. Listen to my riddle, and when you know the correct answer, I'll let you in. Soft as a petal that falls from a tree. The more I dry, the wetter I'll be. What am I? Very good. Let's see if you can answer one more. When you look at my face, it's easy to see. You're looking at you when you're looking at me. What am I? Oh, that was pretty easy. Let's try another one. I run all day and never walk. I tell you something, but I do not talk. What am I? That's it. I have stumped many people with my riddles, but you are quite the sleuth. You may go and enter the prop room now, while I go and unpowder my nose.
Oh, Millie Strathhorn, the woman that you are. Now this chest has a puzzle. And there's the hand for the clock. Alright, there's... Oh. Wait now. This is where I got stuck the last time, because apparently there's an item in the back of the chest. I cannot find the hitbox for it. Move the rings over one by one. Your moves can always be undone. Smaller ones must go first. Large over small is an instant curse. Move the rings to another side. With success, the key will unhide. Okay, so no, it's actually a map. When gators are locked and paths are blocked, then look for the... Okay, I cannot read that. It is upside down. Oh. There's a thing sticking out from there. Wire cutters. That was the thing that got me soft locked. That locked earlier. Okay. Love how we can't do... And here's the model engine. So cool. It doesn't let us zoom up on it. Tragique. But it's definitely my favorite prop out of everything here. A clock. Bagpipes. So if you want to go to Scotland or Ireland, that also works. A mailbox, in which is from the Pine Hill Foundation. Dear Mrs. Strathorn, it's time again for our annual celebrity auction for the Hollow Oak Children's Home, which will be held at Blackwood Hall on December 27th. We would appreciate any items you care to donate from the famous set of Light of Our Love. Last year's donations were quite popular and raised much needed funding for the home. May we suggest Serena Livingston's ivory charm given to her by Rory Danner, perhaps Serena's spider sapphire pin worn on their first date? Would you be willing to donate the brass-bound truck from the original Light of Our Love set? We're sure it would be a very valuable addition to the auction. Thank you in advance for your donations. On another note, we are all big fans of Maddie Jensen and hope that the rumors about Rick Arlen's departure won't cancel the show. Probably one of the more outlandish motives I've seen, but it's a possible motive for Millie Strathorn to have been the culprit here. That being, she wants to donate items from the set to a kid's home, but can't do so because the show's still going. Oh, look at Durg. Hello, Durg. Now, I really do hate that we have to look at that spider animation, because I hate spiders. I hate spiders with a fiery passion. My diary. Day 22, been waiting for over 3 weeks now, just passed through the Straits of Magallanes last night. We'll stop for a spell at the Falklands and head north and east to Salvador, Brazil. The weather has been glorious. Hope the Atlantic is as gracious as its counterpart. Day 27, left the Islas Malvinas a day ago. The waters are dark and rough and the air is frigid. We may have to divert our course slightly to avoid a storm approaching from the east. Morale on the ship is only slightly dampened. not nearly as damp as my smock. Day 35. Haven't had such time to write. Been trying to outtail a storm in futile endeavor. Outsail a storm is a futile endeavor. We've incurred some damage to our... I don't know what that word is. Which will need repairing when we reach Salvador. Haven't slept soundly in a week. Life on the seas. Day 41. Reached Salvador early this morning. Never thought I'd be so happy to see dry land. Spotted a small herd of manatees off the coast. Was surprised to see them this far south. We'll stay ashore for at least a week for repairs and restocking. We ran out of coffee 3 days ago. Oh dear. Oh dear indeed. Oh wait, that's just the Durgi. Her interactive skateboard, very cool. As we can see, the memo Millie was talking about earlier is an actual memo. That is weirdly redundant wording, but I'll go with that. It also says that Worldwide Broadcasting Prop Room Policies Memo, July 14th, 1954. Prop Room Policies and Procedures. 1. No one is permitted in the prop room at any time except for those people permitted in the prop room. 2. All props must be signed out with the proper authorization from the prop master. 3. Anyone found in the prop room without the proper authorization will relinquish any or all prop room privileges to legal action, as outlined in Amendment 4, Section 3, Paragraph 7 of the WWB Constitution. Thank you, the management. Not management, the management. Prop room logbook. There's a cipher there. Millie, WWB, 1958.
The typewriter drops its Y.
Fillion suffers from amnesia after suffering a concussion from a falling rat. And Rory Danner is accidentally poisoned to death from poorly placed rat poison soon after the arrival of this E. And it just cuts off there. Yes, did typewriters have caps lock back then? Huh, interesting. Alright, we got everything we can out of here, and I think we're good to leave the prop room, finally, so... Although we're actually not going to leave the studio yet.
It's open! Hi, Nancy! Glad to see Dwayne could get you a job as an extra. Who knows, maybe you'll be the next Serena Livingston.
As if. I'm lucky if I can remember my stage left from my stage right. Dwayne was very helpful. I can't believe he got me a part, just like that.
Dwayne's a great guy. He gave me a chance when no one in this town would even give me the time of day.
I don't think Dwayne likes Rick very much.
Actually, the feeling's mutual. Dwayne was Rick's agent and helped him get the part of Rory Danner. But later on, Rick ditched him to go with a larger agency. I guess to help him get out of his contract here.
Well, I'll see you later, Maddie.
Break a leg.
Okay, so even more... Okay, wait, no. We don't do that thing with Rick's room yet. I think now we leave. Oh, I didn't even know the maintenance store was right there. Oh shit. Oh, I can't even leave through there.
Hey, taxi!
Where to, lady? 7226 Lexington Avenue, please.
On my way!
It's locked.
And it is nighttime. I do like how the music... And now there's a thing on the chair. Nancy Drew, I hope you are enjoying your trip to New York. I thought you might find this tape of interest to your case. It's a TV interview of Rick Arlen on a soap opera news show. You know, for a young lad, he's quite fetching. Take care and be careful, Nancy. With love, Hannah. Don't meet your heroes. Alright, let's look at this VHS tape.
I need something to
We're
make
here on
this
the
work.
set at Worldwide Broadcasting Studios with soap heartthrob Rick Arlen. The studios are abuzz with talk that you may be heading for a career in films. Will Rory Danner be killed off the show?
Rory is a character who is dear to my heart. I never put him in a life-threatening situation. I'll leave that to the writers.
Well, how could anyone in their right mind leave such a gorgeous co-star, Maddie Jensen? Is it true that your on-stage love affair has led to an off-stage romance?
Only my hairdresser knows for sure.
Weren't you seen with that actress Greta Von Kamloops at Cannes earlier this year? Any chance you may be starring in a film with her in the near future?
Oh no, not while I'm with the WWB network.
Our sources say that you've
What
been a
is this
victim of a
default
stalker.
pose?
Is
Oh
that
my
true?
God.
Well, yes, in a sense. I feel like I'm being watched at every moment, and always at the same time. Weekdays from 2 to 3 on Channel 13.
Oh, Rick.
Oh, indeed. Now, I'm gonna phone the people in Nancy's life.
Hi, you've reached Bess Marvin. I can't come to the phone right now, but please leave a message and I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
No.
This is George Fain. After the tone, please leave your name, phone number, and a brief message. Thanks.
Hello?
Guess what? Maddie helped me land a job as an extra through her agent, Dwayne. I guess he places a lot of actors.
My girlfriend, the soap opera star. Now you'll never come back home. I bet if you contact some of Dwayne's other employees, they might have some information related to the case. So, what else can I help you out with?
I finally met the Rick Arlen. That man has an ego the size of Texas. He's worse than Daryl Gray.
I'm not sure I like you jet-setting across the country, meeting all of these Enrico Suaves. So, are these threats he's been getting serious?
For context, Daryl Gray is a character from the original first game, and I have not been able to get said original first game to work no matter what I've tried, so you will probably not be seeing me play it at all.
The threats are, but Rick's not. He's pretty nonchalant about them.
Huh, that's odd. Maybe there's more to the threats than he's saying. There might be some information in them that he doesn't want you to know about. So, what else can I help you out with?
There's a locked area of the prop room. I wonder what the prop master is hiding there.
If it's locked, it must be important. She may want you to answer some kind of puzzle to get in. But maybe there's another way to get past the gate. You'll find a way. So, what else can I help you out with?
I think that's it for now. I miss you.
I miss you too. Goodbye.
So given that it is still clearly night outside, we're gonna sleep.
Taxi!
Where can I take you today, miss?
1999 Broadway, please.
Can I help you?
Hello, here's my pass.
Hello, Ms. Drew. Thank you. You may proceed.
Okay, I keep getting turned around in here. This is where we get the sequence.
Hello?
So I am going to do a thing here. I'm going to
Hello?
save my game. If you won't be mine, you won't be anybody's. Leave light of our love or else, BT Kaiser. I'm tracking your every move. Watch out, I'm right behind you, BT Kaiser. Play me. What happens if we do?
Don't try to learn the road. Enjoy my first one. Somewhere in this room is an explosive device.
Oh my god, where do I cut the thing? Hell.
It was pretty scary for a minute there.
And then what happened?
Once I defused the bomb and got out of there, I called the police, and I was stuck at the station for hours. They searched the dressing room and sent the bomb off to the crime lab, but they didn't find anything. Oh, and remind me to thank Chief McGinnis when I get back home. He vouched for me when I asked for a copy of the tape.
It sounds like things have gotten way out of control.
Oh, Ned, I've got another call. It's probably the police. I love you, and I promise I'll be careful. Call you later, okay?
Okay.
Hello, Miss Drew. This is Bill Pappas, the producer for Light of Our Love. I just wanted to thank you for your quick thinking and valiant efforts today. I understand that you've been detained at the police department.
Yes, I was. They needed a statement from me.
What type of information?
Information about the bomb and what I found in the dressing room. Can I ask who has access to Mr. Arlen's dressing room?
Only Rick and the security personnel. We've already checked into this. Rick is very touchy about his room and won't even let the janitors clean it unless he's there.
How many security people do you employ? Is it just Ralph?
That's confidential. But rest assured that we hire the best security. And Mr. Gardino comes highly recommended. He's my wife's cousin.
Okay, we have a lot of questions to ask, and we get the name of the guard, Ralph Guardino.
Can you think of anyone on the staff who has skills in explosives or electronics?
We definitely do not use explosives on our set. We use outside pyrotechnicians for location shoots. And of course, all of our technical crew are very knowledgeable about electronics. But I couldn't picture any of them making a bomb.
Is there anyone on the technical staff that would hold a grudge against Rick?
Look, I'm not the studio psychologist. Rick's not the easiest guy to work with, neither am I. But then, I don't have people leaving me threatening letters in my office.
Do you believe someone from outside the studio could have done this?
That's impossible. This set has been closed down tight since that accident. I even hired extra security. My own mother couldn't have gotten in here.
Is there video surveillance of the dressing room?
We're currently working with the police on that. But there are no security cameras in the dressing rooms.
Are there many people who have access to the studio at night?
Only our key talent and some of the floor managers have access. And of course, myself and Lillian. But we've often got projects going on around the clock. Post-production work and set design, to name a few.
Can I have a list of everyone who's been in the studio at night?
That's confidential.
Do you have surveillance video of the hallways, perhaps?
We're looking into that. Listen, we run a studio down here, not a prison. Sometimes staffers borrow the security videos when they run out. We've addressed this problem before, and I can guarantee it won't happen again. Hold on a second. No, tell him I'll call him. Don't put him on hold, I'll call him. What else do you need, Nancy? Hello?
takes care of the teleprompter?
Well, in theory, it's the lead scriptwriter's job to manage that part of production. But a lot of actors, especially Maddie, like to edit their script to add emphasis or direction.
Is Miss Strathhorn the lead scriptwriter?
No, not at all. She's always submitting scripts and story ideas to our writers, but they never go anywhere.
Does the studio have any audio mixing equipment?
Of course we do. We have a whole department set up for audio recording. And we also have some mixers in the control room.
Are there many people who have access to the mixers?
Just the sound engineers and control room staff would have access to that equipment.
Who else has access to the staff offices?
The usual people. Janitors, some assistants, Millie, security. Now, is there anything else you need to ask of me? I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Well, thank you for your help in this matter, Mr. Pappas. Goodbye.
Yes, well, thanks again for your brave efforts today. Goodbye.
He kind of sounds like he doesn't give a shit, in all honesty. But, like, fair enough. Or, actually, wait, no, Nancy just if he was a fucking bum, you could afford to sound more grateful, girl. Jesus. Alright, so we done that. George called for you earlier today. I told her that you would call her as soon as you get back. See you later, Maddie. So we gotta call George now.
Residence.
Hi, George. It's Nancy.
Nancy, how are you? Are you still in Florida? Did you ever solve that case you were working on?
That case is solved. You're not going to believe this, but I'm now in New York on another case.
Wow. From the palm trees of Florida to the streets of New York City, Nancy Drew is on the case. What is it this time? Missing jewels? International spy ring? Maybe a ghost or two?
Stop teasing, George. Nothing as exciting as a haunting, but something a bit more serious. Someone is sending death threats to the soap star Rick Arlen.
You're kidding! Don't tell Bess that. She'll want to fly out there and save him. She absolutely adores Rick Arlen. So, have you met any of those other daytime superstars?
Well, I have met Maddie Jensen. In fact, I'm staying with her. She's a friend of Aunt Eloise.
Really? I like Maddie Jensen. Is she as nice in real life as she is on screen? I always heard soap stars can be a bit temperamental.
I wouldn't call her temperamental, but she is very upset about these threats.
I wonder if she has a thing for Rick. So, what have you found out so far?
Rick was almost killed by a falling Kliegite.
Oh my gosh! Is he alright? Was it an accident?
He's okay, but it barely missed him.
Have you searched the area? Maybe the light was sabotaged to fall.
I'm officially an extra on the set, but there's not much to do.
Not much to do? I bet it'd take you weeks to discover all the nooks and crannies in that studio. Who knows? Maybe you'll stumble upon some hidden passageways. TV studios are always full of them.
Talk to you later.
Good luck and be careful.
So that's George. Due to recent events concerning safety on the set, we will begin implementing additional security measures. Even after I closed the security set to visitors, I have found friends and family of various staff members wandering around the backstage. Surprisingly, they all knew the talent entrance code, but I don't remember ever signing them on with the studio. The side entry code has now been changed to 3689. Keep this number confidential. If I find that anyone has given out this code to non-authorized personnel, I'll dock your pay. William Pappas. Not really Ralph's fault if the talent decides to be a frickin' blabbermouth.
It's locked.
Oh, right. We need to go to the studio while nobody else is there.
Taxi!
Where can I take you today, miss?
1999 Broadway, please.
Though Rinsen depend also the Misa areas into. Wow, okay. Anger control, in which we find Lillian's personal files and a photo of Lillian and Rick. Cool. There's been a number of incidents dealing with the compromise of secret codes. Previous methods of dealing with this problem have failed to rectify the situation. I'm putting a stop to this. The bitter truth is some employee, I'd hate to think who, full of revenge on a date with disasters leaking these codes to the general public. I'm forced to take drastic actions. This is not some hoax. For this point forward, it is required by a decree from Miss Strathorn, sign a password decoder card which will change weekly. It is unfortunate that one reckless person is tainted an otherwise superb crew. A word of warning, if a member of the studio is caught sharing sensitive company information of any kind to unauthorized people, he or she will be immediately terminated and prosecuted to the full extent of the law. Alright, so this is like the exact poem we saw with the chocolates. Oh, that might be Rick's motive. Rubber cement. Oh, that's interesting. Alright, this looks like it's a schedule of something. Oh, cool. CFIBEHADG PSVORUNQT LMKJYZXW. So it's basically just the alphabet kind of done with a bit of a cipher. And we're in the computer, supposedly is Millie. Rick, you had no right to do that to me last night. You deserved what you got. How could you just leave me like that with no warning, no discussion? Why am I getting the feeling that I've been used by you, just like you used everyone else in this town to get what you want? Now I hear that you're going out to LA for Jocelyn's birthday party. How convenient for you. You used me to beat her, and now you're on her A-list. You know how humiliating it will be for me to show up there without everyone knowing about our breakup? You told me when we first started to date that our relationship was different. Why is this not true anymore? Watch your back, Rick. One of these days your lives will catch up to you and you'll find there's no one left to use. And don't come to me for any more favors. Once burned, twice shy. Damn, okay. Episode 46. Wow, a lot of letters getting deleted here. Alright, those are important. And that is a document that we apparently need to print. Oh. Okay. Oh, this is the actual, like, case file for Rick. Just a shit ton of complaints getting registered. Oh, shit.
I need something to make this work. I need something to make this work.
Alright, here we go. We put the clock on the thing, and we get a key.
It's locked.
Alright. Right, now these shapes mean things. So, the code for this room was actor, so... And into the room we go. Now this key goes to that. I'm gonna turn on that switch. Alright, so we found the one we want. That's a security tape. There's a
I need something to make this work.
Oh yeah, the cassette goes there. Jeez, this thing is laggy as hell. It's not letting me drag it by that much. Oh, there we go. I got it. Shit, garbled as
Temperature can be a little bit lower. Hello, Rick. After a long run, don't worry. Want you to refresh water?
Yeah, it's not important. Wait, we can get our ass out of there now.
It's locked.
I wasn't trying to go there. Trying to go down the stairs. Wait, no, not over here. We're at where the food is. Oh, that must be like a master key of some kind. Now this one literally tells us this. Is that where we need the oil can? Oh, apparently they're like really funky. Oh, so you gotta do it funky, okay. We want to go behind the sofa. Huh? Did I do that puzzle right? It did something. I don't know what it did. Oh, I think I had to push the button. Button has been pressed. So that brings you under the set to a hydraulic lift emergency operating instructions. In case of mechanical failure, see operating manual prior to troubleshooting any machinery. In case of emergency, shut power off immediately, then call a hydraulic technician. Hydraulic lift comes to a sudden halt. Okay, Jesus, I'm not reading the rest of that. And we're in that locked bit of the prop room. There is an Owen W. Spader.
It's locked.
Because we actually want to leave the set now. Because we found the thing we need to find. I love how our pass just randomly works on a doorknob.
It looks like Owen was on the set every time something happened to Rick.
Huh. That's cool. I love how the ID is not even the same one.
Taxi!
Yeah, what's the address?
318 West 10th Street, please.
You got it.
It's locked.
It's about time you showed up. I've been waiting 45 minutes for that pizza.
That's what you think, Mr. Grumbly. And also I love how my pass works on random ass doorknobs. Oh shit, I didn't mean to click that. The 9th Avenue Musical Theater Company presents The Angry Man at the 9th Avenue Theater, Saturday, October 25th at 8 p.m. What's in store for WWB Studios? Rick Arlen leaving daytime? Rick Arlen, Worldwide's leading daytime actor, may be in the running to play the lead role in Jocelyn Guinthe's upcoming trailer, Digit. WWB has refused any comment on this development, but Arlen's agency has hinted that its client is ready to break its contract with WWB. Arlen's relationship with the New York-based network has always been strained, with both sides unhappy with the terms of his contract. A lawsuit was filed against Arlen last year for breach of agreement after his brief stint with PDM Studios. However, sources say that Arlen's agency is planning to challenge the merits of the contract with new evidence that has recently surfaced. Oh, spicy. Dwayne Powers, owner and talent agent, 318 West 10th Street. We get a phone number, 4377663. That's probably the code to something. Ah, we can't see a shit. Tragic. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Yes, we can. Oh, we get his keys to the order of Dwayne Powers, $5,000, a loan from Maddie Jensen. Credit card transactions. Wow. That is insane. Okay, Mr. Man is in credit card debt. This advice. Over 120 days past due. Massive financial debt that is indeed a motive. We can go in this one and see a pencil sharpener. And a doorknob? Okay, that's weird. Powers Dwayne from New York to Rio de Janeiro. Spirit gum stuck quick dry. LMV Drew XLNV. Okay, this is another coded message.
I need to find the key for this.
O&W Spader. Bamboozle Drive. Hire date 9/11. Oh, that's gotta be poetic. Rick Abortuski, who is now Rick Arlen. Cancelled. $350K. I don't know how much is $350K a year, because I imagine for 1999 that was pretty decent money. We can look at Maddie's too. Lizard wrangling. Okay, that's kind of funny. I can look at him. Have Nancy Drew fill this out ASAP. No. Also, I should wait. Hang on. What? Lizard wrangling's kind of funny. I'm gonna look at that again. Firearms. Maddie can use a gun. That's a thing. So this confirms that Maddie might have had the means to do it. Well, wait. No one's dead, but... Okay, nobody's dead, but Maddie has the means to kill him. But why be so dramatic about it? Oh, there we go again with the misclicks. Le marron. Ma chérie. Oh, I think there's that blue thing. I think that's what you're supposed to read. What? How the hell did I not notice this earlier, girl? That's literally just the exact bomb that we had to defuse earlier, almost. Okay, nope, not what I wanted to look at. Oh yeah, that theater thing. I did.
Hey, taxi!
Where to, lady?
7226 Lexington Avenue, please.
On my way.
This is your final warning, Nancy Drew. You better mind your own business and go back to your little life in River Heights. I mean it, leave town now, or next time you won't be so lucky.
I need something to make this work.
Girl. Okay, that's like the most obvious spy walk I've ever seen in my life. Huh. Dude sneaking around the building that kinda looks like Dwayne from the back. Well, let's see if we can call Bess.
This is Bess.
Hi, Bess. It's Nancy.
Nancy, tell me everything. Did you get Rick's autograph for me? He's so gorgeous. It must be so exciting to be on the set with all those stars. George filled me in on everything that's happened, so tell me who the suspects are. I can't believe someone would do this to Rick.
You know, it just might be Rick who's behind these threats.
No way, Nancy. Why would he send death threats to himself? Get real.
It could be a publicity stunt.
I know Rick has a reputation for being a practical joker, but I think he'd get enough publicity by just being cute. So, who are the other suspects?
Let's see. There's this odd woman who's the prop master.
That must be Millie Strathhorn. Did you know she owns the entire network and it's worth millions? She's a total cat lover. I heard she treats her cats like royalty. So, who are the other suspects?
Maddie is really nice, but I can't rule her out.
Oh my gosh, wouldn't it be weird if Maddie was behind it all? What if Maddie really had a secret motive to get rid of Rick? Like Marlena on Crimson Cove last year.
I don't think so, Bess. Real life isn't a soap opera, you know.
So, who are the other suspects?
The producer doesn't exactly like Rick, but I've yet to meet him in person.
Who's the producer now? Is it William Pappas? Worldwide just hired him like 6 months ago to improve their ratings. Crimson Cove is really beating Light of Our Love.
There's the director, Lillian Weiss, who's not a very happy camper.
Oh yeah, Chatter Magazine had a whole spread on their breakup at some elegant restaurant. She dumped a whole pitcher of water on Rick's head.
Lillian and Rick dated?
I think they started dating once he got onto the show. They'd always show up at these Hollywood premieres together. Okay, I'll be off in a minute. Nancy, I gotta go soon. So who else have you met?
My agent, Dwayne Powers, is pretty cool, but let's just say he's not one of Rick's #1 fans.
Never heard of him. It's so funny to hear you say my agent. So how did you hook up with him?
He's Maddie's agent and her good friend. He pulled some strings so I could work as an extra to continue with my investigation.
Wow, how exciting! So are there any other openings? I'll work for free. Okay, Mom, I'll be right down. Nancy, I gotta go. Give me a call later if you need some help, okay? Bye.
Alright, so that was that conversation.
Taxi!
Where can I take you today, miss?
1999 Broadway, please.
Can I help you?
Hello, here's my pass.
Hello, Ms. Drew. Thank you. You may proceed.
Well. I see our local hero has shown up for work. Not only can she waste everyone's time with prying questions, but she can find the time to save Rick from being blown to smithereens.
Can I ask your advice on something? Rick's really been flirty with me. Should I take him seriously?
I think Rick's completely out of your league, but he'll flirt with any skirt.
You dated him, right? It must have been exciting to date a star.
If you think Rick Arlen is anything like Rory Danner, you're in for a very unpleasant surprise. The guy is slime! He'll walk all over you like he walked over Maddie and me. Listen, if he bothers you anymore, let me know and I'll have a word with him.
How did he walk over Maddie?
Oh, come on. Everyone knows how Rick dumped Maddie. Rick gave her some bogus story about needing his space to concentrate on his career. Yeah, he had to concentrate on ditching Maddie to date me. You know, I don't think Maddie ever got over it, to tell you the truth.
Well, can you tell me something about Owen
Okay,
Spader?
this is
No,
messy.
I can't tell you something about Owen Spader. Why should I? It's none of your business.
Well, I'll let you get back to your business.
Goodbye.
Alright. Given that we were snooping in her office, thought it's sensible to talk to her first.
It's open. Nancy, I'm so glad that you're okay. Everyone's been talking about that bomb scare. Rick's still shrugging it off, but I can tell he's upset about it.
I mean, I would hope he is. It's a bomb scare.
Did Lillian and Rick date after you both broke up?
Yeah, Rick had been after Lillian for a while, pretty much to meet her film friends from out west. I warned her about Rick, but she didn't listen. Now she bears a grudge against me.
Rick's pretty good at loving and leaving them. What a loser.
Rick's not like that. At least he wasn't with me. Everyone has this idea that he dumped me, but it wasn't at all like that. He had a lot of trouble dealing with the pressures of his career and a relationship at the same time. We saw it happening and agreed to split up. Rick's a wonderful guy. I have no regrets.
Delusion. Convince yourself. Also, I do love that they do a little animation for Maddie every time we enter the room where she is.
Tell me, do you know someone by the name of Owen Spader?
No, that doesn't ring a bell. Wait, no, I'm pretty good at names, but I've never heard of him.
Well, I'll see you later, Maddie.
Yeah, I should get back to learning my lines for tomorrow. Good luck.
Entrez-vous. My hero, Nancy Drew. You know, according to ancient tradition, if someone saves your life, you should serve them for the rest of your life. So, what can I do for you, young lady? Your wish is my command.
Yeah, right. Well, you can tell me if you've noticed any suspicious characters around your dressing room lately.
Yes, I have. They're named Agent Harris, Officer Jostowitz, and Detective Bonnet. It appears I've been quite a celebrity with the local authorities. Hey, I hear Detective Beach is looking for a new star. Do you think I should do some research with my new friends to land the part?
Tell me, Rick, do you know a guy by the name of Owen Spader?
Yeah, I know Owen. He was with the Beekman Theater, wasn't he? Yeah, he's kind of short and stocky. Oh, don't tell me you're seeing him. Don't break my heart, love.
Of course not, you nasty, smug bitch.
Well, what is the story with the prop master?
Old Millie Strathorn, heir to the worldwide broadcasting fortune. She's great. except for the fact that she's never liked me. She thinks I'm too big for my britches, and that I wouldn't know a good thing if it came up to me and stuck its finger in my nose.
You really wouldn't, though.
Can I ask your advice? Dwayne Powers is my agent. He's pretty good, isn't he?
Dwayne's a loser, babe. Don't tell me he's representing you.
Is that so bad? He represents Maddie.
Yeah, and that's a problem. Maddie hangs on to Dwayne like my Aunt Mimi hangs on to cats and old newspapers.
So tell me, Rick, who haven't you dated on Light of Our Love? Oh, you've got quite a reputation on this set.
Whatever anyone's saying, I can guarantee that it's all wrong. I swear. I'm just misunderstood, that's all.
Uh-huh. So you've never dated Lillian?
Okay, I admit it. Lillian and I had a brief fling. But my heart's true to you, love.
Is that why Lillian is so bitter?
Lillian's a nobody. She was always after me, and things were breaking up between Maddie and me. It was just a rebound romance. I know, I've got this bad reputation as being some kind of Casanova, but everyone's got a second chance, you know? I just wish sometimes I could go back in time, just wake up and find it was just a dream and start all over. I wouldn't be known as Rick the Slick then.
You really are Rick the Slick. I bet you secretly leak Slick.
Oh, listen, I gotta go, Rick. Be careful, okay?
Stay beautiful.
Right. Not much else to do here.
Hey, taxi! Where to, lady?
7226 Lexington Avenue, please.
On my way!
Hello?
I don't have much time to explain. Can you meet me at the studio later tonight? I know you won't have any trouble getting in.
Okay. No, that was the one from before. And I see our threatening note is still there. How lovely.
Taxi!
Where can I take you today, miss?
1999 Broadway, please. It's locked. I need something to make this work. I need something to
I
make
see
this
our
work.
Miss Snoop has shown up.
Why did you ask me to come here?
You see, I've been doing my own investigation, and I kept on finding more and more things until I got a threatening letter yesterday.
Can I see it? Do you still have it?
They can blackmail my pet. Not if I get to you first. Do you really think you'll find out who I am? And here I still thought you hated Rick as much as I do, but you're still in love with him. You're still sold on his stupid smile and good looks. A puppet disguised as an actor, that's what he is. A phony. A ladder climber. But he'll fall so far down no one will ever be able to find him again. I'll push you down too. I'll push you down too, Lillian. Whatever is in store for Rick will be coming your way as well. So stop playing detective and pretend this never happened. You'd be much happier and more alive if you did.
Now do you believe me? Who could be doing this? You must know.
Alright, I'm gonna... Oh, it won't let me save.
It has to be Dwayne.
Dwayne Powers? But why on earth would he?
With his intense hate of Rick, doomed
I love
by
how
Russell's
she's shocked she's
situation,
kind of making the
and that
bog
clever
face.
disguise as Owen Spader, Dwayne had every motive and opportunity to commit these threats and traps.
That is correct, Ms. Drew. And now for the bonus round. Name the washed-up director and interfering actress who will be dead in a matter of minutes. Hurry up, contestants. Time's running out.
It's him! Up in the control room! And he's locked us in!
Lillian, hide!
Why, hello, Ms. Drew. I only followed Lillian here, but I've trapped both of you. Your deaths will make a wonderful end to Act 1. Rick Arlen's death will be the climax to this little soap opera I've produced. I'm calling it One Death to Die.
Dwayne, this isn't a soap opera. You're dealing with real people.
Real life is a soap opera. You'll learn that. Or rather, you would have learned that had you lived.
Maddie still cares for you. You're making a big mistake.
Enough! Words, words, words! You will soon see that I am a man of action. I'll come down for the final close-up. I'm gonna write you two out of the script forever. So sorry about your short-lived career, Miss Drew.
Alright, I'm saving the game here.
Faces, everyone!
Hurry, Nancy!
What do you think I'm trying to...
Open up in there! Open up! Open the override! Open up in there! Open up!
Oh god, where do I go? Where do I go?
He's coming down!
You think I'm trying to... Oh my god, I can't fucking find the...
Nancy, think!
What do you think I'm trying... Oh.
Think, Nancy, think!
Are you ready for your final close-ups?
Oh, got it. I actually got it.
Time's up! It's curtains for you, Miss Drew. What's going on in here? Hey, you! This is the guy we've been looking for.
Oh my god, it's that PNG.
Congratulations, Nancy.
And we got
Solved
him.
the case.
Way to go, Ralph!
Forget about it.
Dwayne's in the right hands now. Case closed. Dear Bess, another mystery solved. Dwayne is now awaiting trial for his attempted murder and has publicly apologized for his crimes. Lillian has moved out to California and is directing her first film. But the best news is about Maddie and Rick. They finally decided to tie the knot. Well, as Serena and Rory. But who knows? Perhaps it'll rub off on them. There's always hope. Love, Nancy.
I did not expect to get that last puzzle on the first try, I'm gonna be honest. It's like infamously the most annoying puzzle in the game for a reason. I should probably mention this, but every time you die, the solution changes. It's completely random. Well. So that was Stay Tuned for Danger. This has been Teo, and you have a good one.